is to not be so stressed out, trying to handle my situations as far as my therapy of learning things about myself much better than I did before. I'm trying to have less stress of growing next year. I'm trying to have more different boundaries around people. I'm trying to be able to grow into saying the word no, because a lot of people do use you a lot because you're doing so much for yourself. You know what I mean? And they take advantage of really good people. And at this time, those are the ways I would like to grow. I like to also grow of being more spiritually. I did started praying, and it really has been helping me. The other ways I want to grow is being a great grandma. I really want to be. I really. Welcome to Real Talk with Elisha. My name is Elisha, and welcome to my show. So, I always start my show by saying I'm not a therapist, and I do my show because it is, well, was therapy for me. I do it now to see if, well, to help someone out there. Hopefully, I could help someone, whatever I am talking about. We're going to start the show with a meditation.
Be comfortable and close your eyes or gently soften them. And notice you are breathing. Notice the breath. Now taking a full deep in-breath and a slow out-breath as you allow the body to soften and release. And placing a hand on your belly and noticing the rise and fall with every breath. And notice if there are any emotions or moods present, and just allowing them to be, allowing them to exist. And with every breath, letting them soften. And as you gently place your hand back down, just becoming aware of the space around you and softly opening the eyes.
So, that was very nice. I hope you enjoy that meditation because it is very helpful. Um, Tonight we're talking about hurt, and the reason that I'm talking about hurt today is because I see a lot of people in pain and a lot of people arguing other people because someone has hurt them. So they take that frustration out on other people that don't deserve it. And at the end of the day, I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's right. And I don't think that someone should be penalized for someone else's actions. Um, by me saying that is because of my past, and I have seen people around, even family. You have a lot of people that do hurt you, and it's not fair to really take that out on people. Now, when I'm saying that is because a lot of us tend to take the hurt from others and put it onto whoever we are dealing with. And when we do that, I have noticed in my past relationship that it became so bad that the arguments was over the stupidest things. And it would be arguments over a question I may ask. And it may be something that I may say about being positive. And the person would just snap. And I'll be like, but all I did was ask a question. And then I realized that these people tend to take their frustration out on the people that didn't even do that to you in the first place. And I don't see why that they do that. It baffles my mind because the reason I say that is because I do live in a fairy tale land, and a lot of people, well, I only had two people so far tell me this in my life, and they told me I live in a fairy tale land because the way I see things and the way I carry it and the way I feel about certain things and the way that I may expect certain things. Let me take that back. I don't expect anything at this point in my life because expectations and you expect something from someone, 9 out of 10 doesn't really go through. So I really advise you guys to really hold back on your expectations and try to just live your life of how you would want it to be lived. And being hurt does not mean you have to take it out on everybody else. I'm at that point in my life that I have been hurt so many times. I've been disappointed so many times. And it hurts. But I don't try to take that out on everybody. I try to make it more positive for them. And it's so hard when you're trying to fight that fight to really try to help others because you understand how they feel. But deep down inside, they don't see that because they so damn hurt by the person that was before you. So they tend to take it out on you. Um, I have witnessed this so many times that now that I've been in therapy, I have understand so much of hurt, and other people just don't see it. And only way people understand that has been hurt is when they lose the good people. And when they lose them, is when they want to try to understand what happened. So, I'm sorry. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm really tired. I'm tired. Sorry. We'll go to a question. What are some common ways people experience emotional pain? And how can acknowledging these hurts serve as the first step towards healing? Basically what I just said. Listen, I'm just one person, and this time in my life, I don't care if I live in a fairy tale land. I want peace, and that's most common way emotional pain people go through is because people hurt you so bad that they don't see nothing else after that. And the first step towards healing is understanding that person didn't hurt the person that you see in front of you, unless, and I'm gonna say this, unless it's the same pattern or the same thing that person did before. I can say that. And if that's the case, then acknowledging towards the healing is that I say therapy does help when you get the right therapist. I have a wonderful therapist, and I think she has opened up so much for me to understand who I am. And when it comes to healing, because I got a lot going on. And no matter I got a lot going on, I try my best not to take it out on people. I try to make them happy because you don't know what's going on in somebody else's life. And that's why I try to I try to make them stay positive as possible. Anyway, we'll go to the next question. Can you share a personal experience where you face a significant hurt and what strategy you use to navigate that pain? I'm gonna say a personal experience where I faced significant hurt, and I have a lot, but the significant hurt I've ever really went through was being molested and raped, and that is one hurt people don't understand. It takes away so much from you. It makes you feel like you're less than nothing. Why would somebody take something from someone? And I used to drink. I used to be very promiscuous. I'm not gonna lie. Um, that's because I was acting out because I thought I was worthless. Um, But after I started seeking therapy, after all this trauma and pain that I was going through and disappointments, right, year after year after year, um, the strategy I used, I would tell you, I think I told this so many times that I was about to commit suicide, and I end up at my therapist's office. And ever since then, I have really tried to navigate the hurt and the pain so I could heal from it. And that was just one of my personal experience, that significant hurt that I've been through. I've been through more hurt and pain that I have can imagine still to this day, um, with other people that doesn't understand how your situation and being hurt by other people can affect someone that may be set to you in a good way. Um, I do believe we meet people for a reason, and life are lessons. So I think we're going to a commercial, I think.
Host Macy and Akia. Today we have a very
call it the International Coach Federation, but
just by seeing who I am.
You sound like a narcissist right now. It sounds like
Okay, so I think we got two more questions. How does society's expectations and stigmas around expressing pain influence our ability to heal? I really don't. Um, like I said, I live in a fairy tale land that I was told, and I actually do believe it. Um, because I don't try to live on how everybody else is doing things. I don't do what everybody else is doing because they're not seeing a bigger picture in life. Um, in society, to be honest, they teach men that crying or being hurt is a bad thing, or they're weak, or this and that. I don't think that's true. I think a lot of us men, a lot of men should always be able to express how they feel and cry that shit out, because y'all need it. All y'all men that goes through this pain and hurt, y'all need to cry that shit out. And the sad thing is, you cry it out in behind doors. That's cool, but you should be able to cry it out in front of people, even if it's somebody you trust. Because this shit ain't easy. Life ain't easy. Being hurt ain't easy at all. And society sucks. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I really am. Like I said, I live in my fairy tale land and I love it, and I'm gonna stay right here because I have not had someone in my life yet to actually feel the way I do. I haven't had anyone to understand it's a bigger picture here of life. We only are here on earth for a while. And the more we just continue to be angry and hurt and sad and depressed, we just let our life wither away. We work so hard for what? For stuff, of course, but then we don't get to enjoy it. We don't even get to enjoy the fruits of it, the air that we breathe. We don't even get to enjoy some of the stuff that we could go see, or be around people that does this. I mean, my mind, like I said, I live in a fairy tale land and I actually love it, and I'm trying to make my fairy tale land with my own children and my grandkids, and as long as I could pass that along to them, that we don't have to be like society, I think life will be better. Yeah. What advice would you give to someone who feels overwhelmed by their hurt and doesn't know where to start on their healing journey? I'm not a therapist, so I'm going to say something far as for what I have learned when I'm overwhelmed by my hurt, I cry it out. Like I said, I used to drink. I don't do that anymore because I found out that when you face your hurt, which is your traumas, when you face that, then life is you feel better. And then you understand why you was doing these things. And then you tend to actually understand where you want to be. And at this point in my life, I am so exhausted of being hurt and disappointed. And at this time, it's like therapy is the only way to help you, and prayer and staying positive. And that will be where I would start, the healing journey of the overwhelming hurt that you go through. It's really acknowledging it and really trying your best. If you got this far of going through whatever you're going through, then you're doing very well and you're strong enough to know that you'll be able to handle whatever you need to handle. Just you have to take it a step further now. In life, I think we go through different steps in life. And it's like when you have a job, you get a promotion, you go up and you go up. And at this point, when you seek therapy and you go through all these and acknowledge all this stuff, I think this is part of your healing journey, is when where you want to be, how you want to feel, and what you want to do. And that's where I'm at right now. So yeah. So life lessons with Elisha. I used to do this on my Instagram um, a lot, of things that I've learned since I've been in therapy. And I took it down. I got mad one day and I took it down. My life lessons about hurt is basically what I've been saying the whole show, is that when you get hurt so many times, you have to really decide where you want to be. And you have to decide how you want to feel. Do you want to continue being hurt, or do you want to feel good about yourself and feel good about any other people? Because whoever hurt you is not the person that you meet. Every person is different. Um, Unless they do the same things from the previous person, then you got to dump that person or leave that person alone or don't be around them. Um, I learned a lot about that. I learned about boundaries when being hurt. You know how you have to forgive people, and you're not forgiving them to forgive, for them to know. You're forgiving them because of you. I told my mom this today, and I said that the hurt that you've been through, you have to forgive. And when you let that go, you will see how good you feel. And it makes you feel so much better. And know that you can't take that hurt. Once you let go of that hurt and you let go of that, forgive that person for hurting you, and you forgive yourself for being there through that hurt, you have to know that is a better place you can be. And as I told my mom today, you have to forgive people in order for you to move on, because you're always going to keep that hurt so bad. And the world does not deserve that, because that wasn't that. The world is not the person that hurt you. I don't think people get the concept on that. And this is what I'm saying about my life lessons. Every person that I've been through that hurt me, I can really hate so much. But I can't fault someone for somebody else's actions that didn't do it in the first place. I can't fault someone because everybody's different. And like I said, I love my fairy tale land I live in. And maybe I'm stupid for it. But I think that's why people still like me for who I am. And no matter how many people I've been in my life, those people that hurt me or those people that still stick around understand where I stand. And I am still friends with people today that understand that, damn, Alicia's a good person because she didn't see this and she didn't do this and she didn't do that. Because I didn't see things the way other people see it. And I can't do that to people. So that's my life lessons on hurt. We're going to do the meditation to get it out of here.
Allow yourself to be still for a moment and start breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth. Don't worry about how loud your breathing is or if anyone can hear it. And there's no need to try and ignore any noise or distractions going on around you, or to try too hard to clear your mind. Imagine yourself as a rock in the middle of a stream. All the noise and commotion that may or may not be going on around you just washes over you without having any effect. Focus on your breath. Think about how anything that has negatively affected your day up until this point, and with each out-breath you are simply going to imagine any unnecessary stress these events are causing you to feel just ease away. Breathe in and observe how you feel. Breathe out and feel it easing from your mind. Now, still breathing deeply, take a moment to visualize how you want the rest of the day to go. Imagine achieving any goals and successes at the end of the day, and how that will make you feel. Create a mental picture of what that looks like and take a moment to play that out in your mind. Whenever you're ready, bring the exercise to a close and open your eyes.
I think that's my favorite meditation. Thank you for tuning in. See you guys next week, Wednesday.